It's been fucking like weeks and weeks since we did this. We're definitely fucking out of practice.
I don't know how to do anything.
It's okay. We're gonna have to struggle through this, but I think we'll probably make it through.
I'm just gonna talk like I'm not holding a microphone up to my mouth.
Exactly. That's all I need to do.
And get off Reddit.
Yeah, please get off. Please get off Reddit. Well, stay on so we can get the stories, but Jesus.
Oh, I have it in a text document.
I need you to fucking focus.
I'm here.
Well, anyway, welcome to PVD Fables. I am Terry Clark.
I'm Jess Clark.
Yes.
Same last name.
Same last name. That's for a reason. Boy. All right, episode 6. That means we're like kinda,
wow.
Yeah. This is the 6th episode, so it looks like we're kind of
we're working it up
we're
there.
We're working with it here.
Still in rookie numbers, but we're getting it up.
Yeah, we're just, keep putting it out. But not a lot happened since I've seen you last. The most bizarre has been definitely some downtown on Mathewson Street, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
With Seller Stories books, right?
Yeah, Seller Stories books. Highly recommend that bookstore.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but if we were to get sponsorship, it would definitely be Seller Story Books, because that is dope ass place. Get some good vintage Playboy. I usually go there for the cult books. I just got a book by Edgar Casey. Well, it's about Edgar Casey. It's not written by Edgar Casey, unfortunately, because that would be high ticket item. But anyway, so I'm on Mathewson Street, about to walk towards, I think, Aurora or somewhere. And out the corner of my eye, I see a guy come out of a church. So like at a restaurant when they get eggs, it's like 35 eggs on a row on a carton. There's like a sleeve of them. This guy had 3 of them, so he had like 65 eggs.
He was walking on the street.
He walked out of a church with like 65 eggs.
Where did he get the eggs?
I just could not understand
the Lord.
And yeah, like any part of it, I just like did not understand what was going on.
How was he holding them? In
just
a vessel?
In
like, his hand, bare hand.
Yeah, with eggs. No, yeah, he didn't have gloves on. He just bare hands. It wasn't like in a container. It was just like how like egg cartons are. Just imagine that as a sheet, and that's what they look like.
And they were hard boiled.
You better fucking hope that they're hard boiled, because if they were
that's a dangerous game.
Yeah,
if you're holding like whole eggs.
Boy, I don't know. It was crazy, but
what the fuck? Where was he taking them? I wonder, to his like ailing wife.
Suddenly
you were transported back to like the 1940s.
Yeah, to his. I really don't know. I was certainly at a loss for it. I don't know. It was kind of strange, but
shit, boy, that's crazy.
Yeah, same fucking situation. I was going to Aurora and waiting to get in, and for some reason I was like, what am I gonna wear? I'm gonna put on my Miles Davis shirt. Bouncer in the front's like, hey, awesome fucking shirt, that's sick.
Automatic in.
And they're like, all right. He just like, oh, you're good. I was like, all right, well, I didn't really register what that meant. And then when I went to go pay, the guy that was taking the money was like, hey, man, it's a fucking awesome shirt. And he showed me his forearm, and he had a Miles Davis tattoo.
Nice.
So I didn't pay.
So everyone that wants to go to Aurora, wear a Miles Davis shirt. Get a Miles Davis tattoo. You'll be in. I
don't know where that where that bouncer came from. I think it was from the promoters, because I didn't recognize anyone.
It's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. Wear a dope shirt. That's all I gotta say.
Everyone knows something. Like if you're wearing any shirt that you think maybe someone will recognize it, someone will.
Hopefully.
And you might get into a place for free.
Yeah. I'm trying to start wearing some stylish shirts. Like I got my Newport Pleasure shirt.
Nice.
Love that shirt. And I don't know, I'm trying to get some name brand vintage merchandise. Sony, Zenith, Quasar.
People will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Someone
RCA, will. Shit like that.
That's how you make friends, really.
Yeah.
Someone will be like, hey, it's a good shirt.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, thanks. But on the inside, you're like, you're fucking right. That's why I'm fucking wearing it. Because I'm smarter and more awesome than you. My style is way better than you.
See, you are a Satanist. You really are already.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why am I gonna fuck around? Am I a Satanist? I don't know.
Honestly, that's the best way to live, to think you're better than everyone. And that's how I live my life.
I kind of live it.
Honestly.
I sort of live it like that, where, I'm a little bit cut from a different cloth, you feel me? Kind of a cloth with a Baphomet on it. Oh, hey now. But speaking of weird things and belief systems, I fucking went to Fellini's the other night, and I'm, just to like hang out with the crew, because Cassie works there. So
Who's Cassie?
Cassie is my wonderful girlfriend, and he's my roommate. And
not everyone knows.
Yes, and like just hanging out with the crew and stuff like that, and like an old regular came to the restaurant and was like talking with us, chilling, and quickly somehow the conversation got into occultism and chaos magic, like nice. Almost off rip.
Nice.
Like, imagine having a conversation with a stranger, and at the 6-minute mark, you're already like talking about like telepathy.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dude blew my gasket. Like
he knew more. He knew more than you.
Yeah, he blew my gasket like Philip Jeffries. Feel me? No, you don't, because you haven't watched the new Twin Peaks. Jesus Christ.
It'll happen. Don't worry.
Come on, get on it.
It'll happen. Rick and Morty's still airing. Like, that's where my priorities are.
So you like Rick and Morty?
I love Rick and Morty. I just got into it.
You just got into it?
Like, I binge watched the first 2 seasons, and I caught up on the third, and it's like, it is a really good show. I won't say it's like a really super smart show. It's a self-aware show.
Yeah.
But I hate the fan base of it.
Yeah, I hate the fan base because they make me like kind of not want to watch it, because I mean, I don't know, that's a pretty decent show. It's not so bad, there's a lot of good plot points and it's really funny, but I don't know, Morty. It's like the fan base really kind of kills it for me. They like just circle jerk so hard. It's like,
it's sad.
You guys gotta, it's not that great.
It's not amazing.
It's not amazing. People think it's like the greatest fucking show that has ever happened.
It's the best animated show on Adult Swim right now, I'll say. But it's not the best ever Adult Swim show.
Well, yeah. Can't really. It's hard to be Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get the hype. I don't know.
It's like if it didn't exist, Bob's Burgers would still like be the reigning champ.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
And because you're not much of a fan for the old animated comedies, even in like the adult animated series, huh?
No, it's just like a recent thing I've gotten into animated.
I've tried to get you into some of that.
I'm about like a week away from watching like BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman's actually good. They have a part where like there's death grips in it. Well, not like death grips, but they have a death grip song.
Nice.
It's like one of the best parts of the whole series.
That's good.
I recommend it. It's kind of like, it's almost so it's a mix between. So did you ever see that show? Hold on, sorry. It's got fuck, I lost the steam here. So Will Arnett is the star of BoJack Horseman. He is BoJack Horseman, right?
The most handsomest.
Yeah.
And deep-voiced man
and
in Hollywood.
And he's known for an illustrious career, like being in Ratatouille and Despicable Me.
Despicable Me, really?
Yeah, he was in Despicable Me. He was like the big spy boss.
Okay, so not the main guy, because the main guy's Steve Carell, so
Yeah.
the villain. Okay.
Yeah, no, not the villain, because the villain was Jason Segel, but the villain's dad.
Oh, the villain's dad.
was-
So many layers.
Yeah, it's so many. There's layers to this fucking shit. Yeah, like I didn't. Yeah, even know that you didn't know that he was in Despicable Me, but he was in a Netflix show, I think called Flake.
I tried to watch that
Yeah,
because my
Flaked.
coworker recommended it. I could
Yeah.
not get through it.
You see how nice I stalled and like read little parts of the Wikipedia
You
page
did a
so I
good
could figure out
job.
what the show is called.
Amazing job. You're really getting into the
Yeah.
assuming the role right now of a podcaster.
Yeah, I know. I like really got there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Skills.
You channeled it.
But so Flake, yeah. Executive producer Mitch Hurwitz. So what I was gonna say was BoJack Horseman is basically like the show Flaked and Arrested Development as an animated series, because
Okay.
it's like just like a fucking failed person trudging through life, but
A failed
it's like
horse.
a failed horse, but it's like illustrious because like it's like the rich person life, like Arrested Development is.
I think I'll like it. Most of the things that I end up watching, I end up
It's
liking.
pretty okay.
You know? Oh my god!
If you're going from
speaking-
Rick and Morty to that, it's a downgrade, but
Disjointed
disjointed.
on Netflix.
I have not heard of that.
The only reason I bring it up is because we were talking about shows, and
Mhm.
it came up in the group chat for my job, and it is one of the worst things I've ever seen. I only watched about 30 seconds, and it was the
Okay.
worst 30 seconds of my life.
Okay, so the whole thing about this is that it's a double entendre because there's joint in the title. Disjointed. It's about weed.
So
Isn't
funny.
weed so? It's a hot topic
Weed
now.
is still taboo. Oh my god.
Fucking, I hate. All right, so this is coming from someone who has smoked every single day consistently for almost 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah, I've
That's a
been
long
smoking
time.
weed for almost 10 years.
Okay.
I
fine.
hate shows about weed. I hate it.
I hate people
I
that
think
love
it's fucking
weed.
annoying.
I hate people that talk about it. I hate clothing about it. I hate
What-
everything about the culture.
Yeah.
The weed culture.
Weed culture.
But people
and
who aren't like
smoke weed.
intellectuals about it, like people that grow it and know it, that's a whole different story. But people that like are faux weed heads,
Oh my god.
fucking hate them.
Yeah, like Miley Cyrus style.
Well, Miley Cyrus wants to be white again.
Yeah, no,
So
she's
we can't really
calling back.
talk about
And
her.
Okay. If we're gonna talk about Miley, I'm all for it. If you want to come back, you trying to find Jesus again, like Betty Page or something, I could go for that.
I think her father's been trying to find Jesus.
I'll
To
forgive
be
her.
honest.
You know what? I mean, you had something good, Miley. Why'd you ruin it?
I mean, Wrecking Ball's a really good song,
Yeah,
but after that, no.
she could go back. Like, she can be. You know what she needs to do? She needs to go fucking like R&B.
Yeah, she'd be good. She has a good voice. She can sing.
You know what people like
Yeah.
lose their fucking shit over because the world is racist? When white girls sing like black women, they're like, "Oh my god, have all of the awards," because I don't know the name of the award. Grammy, have a million Grammys.
Yeah.
But if if some black
Yes.
artist did an R&B album and killed it better than Miley, no one would give a fuck,
Yeah.
because like that's what you're supposed to do.
That's the thing that sucks about people that have talent in like, what is it called? Like when you're on the radio, but you're
Yeah.
actually a good artist. When it comes down to it, it's hard to like not like do things you want to do, right?
Yeah, exactly, because you have to
So.
keep up the manufactured persona.
Exactly.
I
Speaking of, what about Taylor Swift's new song? I have not listened to it.
I wasn't
going
to get into it, but look what you made me do.
Oh shit!
No, Corey last week maybe listened to it. Man,
I have not heard it at all. I heard the beginning of it, and then I just turn off the radio.
no comment.
Okay. Good. You shouldn't have an opinion, honestly. I just figured
okay.
it has to come up because we're a podcast in the current year.
I just got one. If you're gonna make like a diss track, I want to hear some disses.
Who is she trying to diss?
Yee.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of the whole video he posted how many years ago? How long ago was that? Like 2 years ago, right?
I don't know.
And it wasn't even that bad. I remember watching the Kardashians, and I'm sorry, but I watched the Kardashians.
I know.
And, you know. And
I know what you do.
And, like, he was saying, like, it wasn't really a diss, really, that he was trying to do. I don't know. I respect Kanye because he's just like, fuck you. I'm an asshole, and I'm going to be an asshole.
I think Kanye is incredible.
I love him.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm on his side forever. Like, I love Kanye.
Me too. Oh, yeah. I'm pro Kanye for sure.
He's definitely one of my idols.
Good.
He's just like, fuck you. This is who I am.
I
I remember seeing that video where he's like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. Look how happy I am. And he's just like deadpan, like no emotion. I love that.
No, Kanye, a lot of the time, some people will just, like the internet does, just like take little snippets and take things out of context. Like that Ellen interview.
So does the media.
Yeah. Like that Ellen interview, all we got was that Vic Berger cut of him just like all the weird shit that he did in that interview.
Yep.
But if you actually watch the full interview,
he's a smart person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He like blew my mind with what he was saying. I was like, dude, you're fucking killing it.
Yeah.
Slaying my heart with things I needed to hear.
I don't see the issue with someone like doing things and being super passionate about them, you know, like his fashion and all that shit. Like he is in it, and I respect that about a person.
Well, that's the one thing that gets me aggravated when people are like, oh, he's going to do fashion. It's like, he likes fashion.
Yeah, I mean, sure, his shit is shitty and it's like overpriced, but like
it's not like if like,
you know,
if A$AP Rocky did fashion right now, everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like, Kanye's been in fashion since like almost before rap, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what he does.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell people are talking about.
People suck.
Anyway, okay. So are you ready to like get into the next phase of the podcast? We're going to do some storytelling. You want to go first?
Sure.
'Cause I got a bit of a downer, but maybe I can switch it up.
I have I don't know. I got this like maybe like almost a month ago, so it's going to be fresh for me. But
Oh yeah, that's how mine are.
I hope you haven't read this yet, but maybe. But okay. Anyway, edit this out. I was recently prescribed an amphetamine medication. I took some and expected the typical described results. What I did not expect was to experience a sharply increased sex drive coupled with an unfortunate effect of impotence. However, this would not deter me from my goal of achieving sweet release.
This isn't about coconuts, is it? Or did we already cover that?
No.
Did we cover the coconuts?
I don't think we talked about coconuts.
Okay, continue.
I was on a mission to give my brain what it wanted, apparently at any cost, and my rock-steady mental fortitude was nothing short of a fully loaded freight train without brakes. 10 minutes of sweet loving turned into half an hour in the blink of an eye. Confused, yet dedicated, I proceeded onward. The next glance at the clock revealed that 3 hours had gone by.
Get the fuck out of here.
How could this be happening, I thought. But I was far too invested at this point to give up. The next 3 hours went by as quickly and autonomously as the last. But after a total of 6 hours, the deed was done, and the ensuing moment of clarity was a grim moment indeed as I considered the consequences of my actions. My little man has receded mostly into my body, and is now simply a swollen nub which stands stoutly as a monument to man's arrogance. Also, the entire member feels harshly chafed, and my entire pelvic region is sore.
Wow.
And then he did a little edit, answering some frequently asked questions about his experience. Were you ever erect? and he was at 50% masked
God.
the entire session.
Oh my God.
Did you finish? Yes. Was it worth it? Absolutely not. Did you use any lube? No. Does it hurt? Yes. Why did you do it? Because apparently I have no self-respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guess is that he had to pee a little bit, but his dick was feeling so weird that it just felt like he had to pee for a whole hour, but he was bone dry.
Bone dry. I don't know. It just like that adds to my questions about men. Honestly, 6 hours, even if you're high.
So, wait, 6 hours?
6 hours total of him cranking it.
That's insanity. How does
Unlubricated insanity, literally.
What do you? Oh my God, he was on drugs though, right?
Amphetamine.
Well,
but I feel like at some point, like if he at the 3 hour mark, he was like, "Wow, it's been 3 hours."
well,
You're cognizant enough to understand how much time has passed. Why not stop? Why continue
Yeah.
for another 3?
I completely understand. Like, coming from someone that has used amphetamines, it's like just paralysis.
Yeah. But like, why couldn't he get like distracted from something else, like a show or?
If you do Adderall or meth, just stay away from your dick. That's all I'm saying.
That's good advice.
Stay away from your dick if you're on Adderall.
That's my story.
Well, anyway, to alleviate the sexuality.
Mine are always either about sex or food.
Or peanut, yeah. Yeah, literally. What's up with that? So like,
I don't know.
this is
Maybe
the
that's
fifth
like
episode, and you're.
the basis. Like that's my personality.
I guess
Sex
so.
and food.
Sex and food. Okay. Well, here's mine.
Maybe
Crazy people.
Maybe I am Jackie Zabrowski.
Okay. A man with mental health issues stole an ambulance from Butler Hospital on Providence.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Police told NBC 10 News an outpatient drove off from the hospital campus on Blackstone Boulevard with its lights and sirens around 3:30 p.m.
So guys, they leave the keys in the fucking ambulances apparently.
Just so you know. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, take them with you? As many things you have on your fucking belt as it is?
Yeah, if you're going to fucking Butler.
Yeah, I guess you're right. They underestimated that one. But a police report obtained by NBC 10 states that the company tracked the ambulance with GPS and told the police where it was. An officer found the ambulance parked with the emergency lights still on less than a mile from the Butler at an intersection of Wayland and President Avenues. Who gives a fuck where it was?
I was really hoping he went to like a McDonald's to get like a McPick 2 or whatever,
From Butler. Since I live next to Butler, it's pretty tough to get to a McDonald's.
Well, there's like a Burger King right closer. Maybe I wish he went to some kind of fast food
Butler,
restaurant.
they make it so it's like impossible to get anywhere.
That's sad.
It's in the middle of a fucking like 2-mile park.
That puts people that like hijack, official vehicles at a disadvantage, and it makes me feel bad for them,
Yeah, the closest you get is like a Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. I don't know. But anyway.
Let me get a pumpkin spice latte.
While no one was inside the rescue, police officer reported that a man who was out of breath came up to him and was acting erratically. The man said there were bombs at Butler, as well as other bizarre statements. According to the report, the man told the officer he took the ambulance to drive himself to another hospital for treatment.
Oh my God, that says a lot about Butler, honestly.
He was then transported to Roger Williams Hospital for a mental evaluation. The rescue is operated by a private company, Professional Ambulance, which is based in Providence. Okay, yeah, they don't want to press charges, and while the authorities said that no one was hurt and the ambulance was not damaged, it's not clear how the man was able to get behind the wheel of an ambulance, or where the ambulance crew was at the time. Probably gonna cut that ending, huh?
Not to get real. But I feel like this says a lot about the current state of psychiatric care in America.
Yes. Yes, it does.
And how it does not help patients. And we literally are, I feel like we just put them away, like in the olden days where like, oh, you're different, so we're just going to lock you away and not help you. And that's basically what we're doing. And also, what are the other things that he said?
Besides, yeah. Jesus Christ.
I honestly am saddened by that story.
I know.
It was funny to start, but now I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to bum you out there.
I have a local news story.
Okay, here's another local news story.
It's called Missing Goat.
Oh.
That's right, folks. A goat has wandered off in the southern area of Warwick Neck.
No.
He basically wandered off the job. He had a job.
What?
What kind of job, you might ask?
Union.
Well, this is a legitimate question. This is from a news, like an actual news website, and I'm reading it verbatim. The goat belongs to Goatscaping Company out of Plymouth, Mass. Goatscaping is a trending fad that has recently replaced yoga and inline skating.
What?
Apparently, these goats are used to trim one's landscaping, and they do it for money. Who wrote this? Honestly.
Oh, they pay goats to landscape?
The people, they probably pay the people that own the goats. I wish we paid the goats directly.
Well, yeah. Obviously. Jesus Christ.
The goat in question, who goes by both the names Sammy and Frank, was discovered AWOL this morning when the head count of the goat crew was completed. He is a small brown Nigerian goat with one curly horn and generally described as kind of funny looking.
One
curly horn.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
If you see this wandering goat in Warwick Neck or heck anywhere in Warwick, give us a call at 401-468-4200.
Yeah, I'll take that number and throw it in the fucking garbage, because if I ever find a motherfucking one curly horned motherfucking goat,
it's yours.
Yeah, that's coming home with me.
I do have a quote from Lieutenant Lexi. She says, wandering off the goatscaping job is a bad idea.
What? Do you have a source for this? Because I want to punch him right in the fucking mouth.
I can find the source.
Where's the source here? Oh my god.
It says it's from the Warwick Police Department, so blame them for everything.
I have some old news. Well, I guess it's from the end of last month, which is August 2017.
Wait. Did you hear about that mysterious object found near Taylor Swift's Newport mansion?
Like the one that looks like the fucking Dharma sign from Lost?
Probably.
The one that they extracted from the water?
Yes.
That story was actually like all over Reddit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that here, and then I was excited because it was like the next day they were going to try to get it out of the water, and then the next day they did, and it was nothing. It made me really disappointed.
What was it?
They said it was probably something to measure something in the water, like the waves or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck do you think it's going to be?
I thought it was going to be I don't know.
Well,
something to do with an extraterrestrial.
Well, I mean, if you fully read the secret history of Twin Peaks, you know that all the alien activity is in the South, the Midwest, and the Northwest. You fucking retard. What?
Ooh, you gonna keep that in? What if you got famous?
Ooh.
They're gonna come back. I can't wait until they go back on the round table and Ben gets all the hate for saying the R word.
The F word, faggot.
The F and the R word.
Yeah. Well,
fuck it, who cares?
Maybe I'll have to.
That's me. That's what I say.
We'll have to edit that out. Well, just keep on the same subject, right? Just keep the ball rolling with it. You know, I mean, do you really think that you're going to see extraterrestrials in the Northeast? Look at that fucking saucer, dude!
I don't know, man. It could happen anywhere. Honestly, that's the thing, though. If you really hope for it to happen, it doesn't happen. I've been trying to get haunted for okay, so when I went to Philly, did I tell you I stole something from the abandoned cemetery there.
No.
Mount Moriah, I think the name is. It wasn't like I didn't desecrate a grave. I didn't do anything like that. It was a thing that said like special care, so it must have been something to mark a grave. Oh. And it was just chilling on top of something. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it. So I took it, and I still haven't gotten haunted because I want it too much.
Yeah, you're not gonna get haunted with that shit.
It's cool though. It's a cool little memorabilia piece from my travels.
A bunch of people I know have been going to Philly. I'm due.
It's a nice place, honestly. It's fun.
I liked it. I thought it was great when I went. What did you do? What was the best thing you ate?
We didn't really do a lot of eating. Where did we ate at a cool taco place.
Nice.
I don't remember the name of it, but they were like really good tacos. Really expensive, but good.
Of course. I love when people don't go for a Philly cheesesteak. Because I didn't.
That never crossed my mind to do.
We saw the line for it, and I was like, I'm not going to get a fucking cheesesteak. Are you kidding me?
How good can it be?
I was like, you think I'm going to go to Philly? Get a fucking cheesecake? Well, like, what kind of Momo do you think I am?
What kind of fucking Momo?
Like, honestly, yuppie. Goddamn. You fucking yellow Yankee, goddamn it!
I don't know. I just did the normal stuff. We went to the Eastern State. We went to Mutter. Went to the cemetery. We just did spooky stuff the whole time.
So was the Mutter Museum like all cat shit now?
Cat shit?
Was it all like veterinary oddities?
They tied everything to like the Grimm fairy tales.
Oh.
They tied all that stuff together, and I thought that was really interesting because I like.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because it like they put the dark side of the Grimm fairy tales in and tied all the stuff together. I thought that was really cool.
Oh damn! I didn't know. That's cool.
Yeah, and they had a lot of one thing fucked me up. They had like one of the they must have like special exhibits, kind of like off the main thing. I don't know what it was when you went, but it was fucked up, and there was like this one little infant that had its like neck. Its neck was like fucked up.
Yeah, I probably saw that.
I almost threw up, and I don't throw up. I don't feel nauseous from a lot of things, but I almost puked.
I think what gets me is the tapeworms. They have tapeworms and shit.
Yeah, it was fun.
Ugh.
I love that shit.
Some like, diseased penises. Did you go to Professor Ouch's auditorium?
No, everything was closed the day we were gonna go.
Really?
It was all closed.
Oh shit.
We didn't even get to go to that place with like the drawer full of teeth you told me about.
Anastasia's?
It was closed.
Fuck.
Our day to shop, everything cool was like closed, so we just like left.
Did you go to the week that Brimfield was in Mass?
We went to Brimfield, yeah.
But it wasn't the same time we went to Filet.
No.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Word.
Oh,
right
wow.
on.
It was a good time though. We drank a lot of gin.
Hey, there you go. We drank more. What did we get? Man, we might have got gin too when we went. I don't fucking remember. I think we got a bottle of something.
You want to finish this?
Yeah. But yeah, I got
iced tea.
Yeah, like we're here drinking Foolproof Brewing Company's Raspberry India Pale Ale.
Not sponsored.
It's called. The name of this beer is called Queen of the Yard. It's fucking Queen of the Yard, dude. You ever fucking had it? You fucking kidding me? Dude, this shit's fucking cheap. Yeah, 16 goddamn ounces, 5.2 volume. Dude, 5.2%. Alright. So I got a little blurb. It's a little bit of a short one. It's, calling out to cops of Reddit. What is the weirdest thing you've ever had to arrest someone for? I don't know if you went through this thread, but there's a couple of good ones. You never know because they didn't put serious in the tag, so I'm like, I don't believe any of this shit.
Exactly.
But that's not what we're here for. We are here for entertainment value. So I have a friend who is a federal probation officer and specializes in sex offenders. He always has crazy stories of stuff you never thought might be real. He had one client who had been arrested for anally douching with Dr. Pepper in the bathroom of a Roy Rogers restaurant.
I feel like that's about Eli. Sorry, he loves Dr. Pepper.
Wow, enough to anally douche a whole can?
He's going to listen to this too and be like, oh, that's me.
Hey, dude, I'm just saying, like, the carbonation, that'll clear your shit right up. Anyway, apparently this had happened... Anyway.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Apparently this had happened several times. I guess people with those proclivities, they are specific with the place, time, and douching agent. So it was not difficult to catch him once they figured out his pattern. Yeah, fucking... I only hit up Roy Rogers and Wara Wara. Like
Roy Rogers. You know, I didn't know what a Roy Rogers was until I went to Philly and stopped at like a shit ton of rest stops.
Did you go to Wara Wara?
No.
No, me either. I wanted to. We almost went.
We almost ate at Roy Rogers, but I looked at the stuff and I was like, I will definitely get food poisoning, so I never did. Every single one we went to, I was like, no.
What the... So what's at a Roy Rogers?
I thought it was like a special like...
Oh, it's just roast beef and shit, right?
I thought it was like a special like fast food place, you know, but it's like literally like... All I saw was fried chicken. I never even knew they had like sandwiches. Every one I went to was like just chicken in bins.
Oh, so they have the fried chicken bins.
Fried chicken bins.
How do you feel about fried chicken? Because I fucking love it so much.
I love it, but I avoid it because, you know, it's
Gives
bad for
shits.
you. Yeah. So,
Gives
I
you
mean,
the hella shits, but sometimes you need that.
if I could, I'd eat it every day, but I don't. It's like a once every other month.
I guess it's a special occasion.
Yeah.
I try to keep it at special occasions.
Because then you'll get sick of it and you won't like it anymore.
Yeah. But, not to plug anyone else, but I'm trying to get 50-cent wings at D's on Mineral Spring Ave.
Okay.
You got it. There. I'm a big supporter of local music, and if you support local hip-hop, you should go to fucking D's, man. I haven't been there yet, but I hear nothing but good things. They have breakfast there. Mm-hmm. They got 50-cent wings. I think they have sandwiches, burgers. Do they have... And forgive me for saying it the way I'm going to, because I'm very Caucasian. Do they have pastelitos?
Pastelitos.
I wonder.
I fucking love
I know. Who doesn't, dude?
Oh, like, my God.
It's like one of the greatest things. That was my whole like high school career. I was just having those.
Yeah.
Man. I miss them. Anyway.
I got a little one.
You got one. Okay.
What's the most what the fuck thing you've seen while driving? I'm gonna try to say this without laughing. This is from user Weeper Blast. Saw a package of hot dogs on the street. The car in front of me drove over them, ripped the package, and fired the dogs in the air. One of them landed on my windshield and rolled down until it essentially turned my windshield wiper into a catapult. I fired the hot dog into the open window of the car driving next to me and hit the driver in the face.
Oh shit, dude. That's fucking incredible.
Yep.
That's all?
I have one more.
Oh wait, before you get it, I thought that's the end of the story.
That's the end of that story. Yeah.
I have something that's like similar to that was also fucking incredible that happened to me when I was 17. Okay, so on Silver Spring Street there used to be a Dunkin' Donuts inside the Hess.
Mm-hmm. Like on the corner.
On the corner, mm-hmm. Yeah, where the light is, where you come towards my house to get to North Main, mm-hmm. or go down and get to fucking Power Road.
Yeah.
So we were there late, like just before closing. You know how like 17, 18-year-olds do, like, oh dude, let's get some like really old shitty stale donuts.
They might give them to you for free.
So we got coffees. Oh no, we used to go there for the cookies actually, because the cookies they're still bomb. I just remember going there with my boy RJ Noons, all of the Valoria crew, Alex Maz,
Shout out.
Taki Browno in our studios, baby. Woo!
Oh, shit.
And there was this one lady that had a couple of fingers missing on one hand. That worked there. She had like 3 fingers on one hand, and we were just like, hey, what are you doing with all the bagels?
I thought you were saying, what are you doing with all your fingers?
What are you doing with the rest of your fingers, huh? Yeah. It's like, you're like, oh, what are you doing with all your bagels? We're like, okay, we're just going to throw them out. I'll put them in some trash bags. Maybe out the back. I'll give it to you.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, so we all ate like a quarter of one.
One bag.
Yeah, one bag.
When you think about it, that's a lot of...
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of shit.
We had like 12 bagels.
Each.
So we just started throwing them. Started just driving around throwing them. That shit, you know? Signs and shit like that. But RJ. Yeah, now, so if you don't know RJ Nunes,
if you don't know.
he's got an arm. Gotta say, he's good at throwing shit, okay? I don't know if you ever seen him throw shit.
He should play baseball, right?
I mean,
he does play baseball?
Well, I mean, he used to play a shit
ton
of baseball. Yeah, of course.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
You know, he's like a world-class bodybuilder now. Oh,
really?
Yeah, he's ripped.
Shit. Good for him.
So, you know, he's behind the driver's seat, so he's going offhand, threw a bagel over the car at a house. It hits the car in the driveway, rolls up the back window, launches, hits the front door.
Jesus Christ.
That's over the head, throws it, rolls up like that.
Once in a lifetime.
Most incredible moment of my whole fucking life. We pissed our pants.
That's amazing.
Incredible. The guy hit a door like that, let it roll off the fucking car.
That's a good story.
I got one more driving story if you don't mind.
No, go for it. We're not even at an hour, right?
No. We're getting there though.
Okay, yeah. Go for it. Tell as many stories because I only have one left.
I'm just gonna rapid fire stories.
Two
just
left.
Shit about my childhood. Okay. So when I was 4, I was forced to eat dog food, okay?
When you were 4?
No.
Jesus, no.
Okay, no. This was like senior year of high school. And middle of the day, I don't even know if we cut class or it was just a summer day, but we all went in a car to get some weed on fucking Broad Street, dude.
Oh,
and
that's adventurous for a white boy.
Oh yeah, I was not having a good time because I was nervous and white and had no idea.
I've been there.
About any shit like that because I was so naive. Just waiting forever for it, as you do. We finally get it. We're coming back, and my buddy's got some firecrackers, so we're just literally lighting them and throwing them at people.
On Broad Street.
On Broad Street, we're just literally lighting firecrackers.
Were you all white?
No, I was the only white man.
Okay. That's different though.
How's that different?
I don't know. I feel like
how about you tell me how that's different?
If you were all white and you were throwing firecrackers on Broad Street, I would not be talking to you right now.
Yeah, probably.
You know?
I guess so.
You were lucky.
Anyway,
you all were lucky.
No, we caught a little hint of God that day. A couple of them going off, third one, light it, my buddy, I hear it go, tss, throws it out, and we're like, oh shit, that's going to hit the steps of a church. Didn't go off.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I hear it sizzle out the window.
That's weird.
That is weird, isn't it?
Was it God? Was it the devil? What was it? Was it just a coincidence? Probably just a coincidence.
Yeah.
But, what was it?
Was it the weight, the inertia of the throw, the airflow and wind versus the heat of the flame?
Or was it God?
The
Lord. Shit. That's wild.
Okay, so now you could go on with your stories now that I've ranted enough.
Oh, mine's just about, well, have you seen the movie The House is October Built?
The house is October built. No, I have heard of that.
It is, honestly, it's not a good movie, but it's like a classic, like you want to watch this around Halloween movie. You know, it's about haunted houses, and this group of friends, they rent a bus and they're trying to find the most fucked up haunted house.
2014.
And it's pretty good. The ending could be different. I have a better ending written for it, but
okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But I was, scrolling through Facebook, and I found this article about from ranker.com.
Ranker.
About a place called McCamey Manor, and it reminded me of this movie, and I feel like this is the place that these people in the movie were trying to find.
Oh,
and it's a place that originally opened in San Diego. There's locations in Alabama and Tennessee now.
Okay.
And it's supposedly the most fucked up haunted house experience. I don't even know if you can call it a haunted house, but it's like a haunt experience ever. It can last up to 8 hours. You have to sign a waiver to get in.
Oh, and it's a haunted house. It's not like a house that's haunted. Like, is there somebody in here? Did somebody just scratch me? No,
it's like simulated.
Oh, so
just
it's
terror.
It's a haunted house for like fucking like Halloween, right?
Yeah, but it's not like a haunted house. It's more like an experience, and you have to sign a 10-page waiver.
10-page waiver.
There's about a list of like I think 24,000 people like on a waiting list already for it. But this article was written I think in like 2014, so it could be different now. It could have even shut down now. I don't even know. I didn't even look it up. But so the experience, if you ever get the chance to go, can last for up to 8 hours. There's no safe word. You can beg and plead for them to stop, and they won't. The actors decide when the experience stops. So it's literally like you get kidnapped and tortured for up to 8 hours, and you can't stop it.
10-page waiver.
10-page waiver. And like I was reading one article, and it said like you get basically a simulated kidnapping, and you can get your face shoved in sewage water and almost drowned before you even sign the waiver.
So this is like The Game with Michael Douglas.
Kind of.
You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's fucked up. And I don't know, I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting why people want to do it, but let me just get into like what happens to you if you go into it. But one thing I found interesting is that they don't make any money. None of the actors make money.
Well, they shouldn't, because they have rock hard boners when they're fucking doing it, right?
Yes.
Like,
the
you're
actors,
coming.
The
you
creator,
get paid in your own cum.
They don't make any money. They just ask for cans of dog food for a charity called Operation Greyhound, which I guess is nice.
Oh.
But some of the things that could happen to you is you can get forced to eat rotten eggs. And what's also interesting is that no experience is the same.
I thought I was going to say, no experience necessary for employment to torture these poor fucking people.
Like, you could no two are the same. It just really depends on, I guess, how the actors are feeling that day, what they want to do to fucking people. But you can be locked in a 8 feet deep tank filled with water and live eels. It's called the eel trap.
Wow.
Locked in a coffin with live poisonous tarantulas. And if you get bit, it's your fault because you signed a waiver allowing yourself to be in a coffin with poisonous tarantulas. And if you throw up, you're forced to eat your own vomit, among a lot of other things. Yeah, I have some quotes from the creator, basically, talking about like how movies aren't doing it anymore for people. And he says, like, people need these types of things.
Okay. You know why? I'm going to stand up for this one. You know why movies aren't doing it for people anymore? Because you start making shit movies. Because you don't make them like that anymore. Like...
Yep.
I get it, though.
And
I don't need that rush. I'll watch... I'll watch Last House on the Left and... Call it a day.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And also the actors, there's a quote from an actor that says the possible consequences such as dry drowning or possible damage to lungs were never explained. If actors weren't aware of these consequences and possible life-threatening situations, it's fair to say that they had no idea what they were doing. The actors were never told what to do in certain situations. For example, how to properly approach someone if they are having a panic attack or lose consciousness. So the actors have no idea how to handle anything if someone actually is dying.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't that fucked up? So my question to you
Okay.
is, you gotta edit that beginning part out, but my question to you is, why does someone want to do that? Because I get why someone would want to be the one to do it to people, because it kind of,
you're a sick piece of shit.
yes, and it satiates like the primal desire to murder that I think is within every single person on the earth, and that might keep them from killing. But why do people want to suffer to that extent voluntarily? You're really signing off to be tortured.
Well, it's like you're barking up you're barking up one tree to the you're barking. You gotta stop barking. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. No, like that's just like two sides of the same fucking coin.
Yeah.
Like there has to be a dominator and someone who's submissive. It's the same ball game but different roles.
I don't know.
I mean, obviously, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm on your team.
Like it's like I can understand I can understand serial killers and people that want to be violent, but I can't understand the regular jack off, like the housewife that wants to go to this place and be fucking destroyed mentally, physically, emotionally.
Oh my God, please.
There was one lady that they said, I don't know if she was like a teacher or something, but she was like a regular old jack off lady. And she was going for the second time. And her quote was like, yeah, the first time was brutal. Why the fuck are you doing it a second time?
What the hell, man?
It's like the pictures, like everyone's covered in blood. I don't know if it's real or fake, but it's like fucked up.
Is this New York, you said? Long Island? Don't worry about it.
There's one in Tennessee and Alabama. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
San Diego, California.
Okay. Right. Well, I got like a story that a little bit more lighthearted. So let's get into it, mate.
I have a fun one too after this.
Fun one? Okay, I got a fun one.
We're gonna switch gears.
Yeah, we're gonna switch gears again because that's what we do. We twist, we turn, we're going one place, we're gonna move on to the other.
You never know what's gonna happen.
This one's wholesome fun. I like wholesome fun. Okay, as you know, if you know me, huge fan of horror movies. Obviously, we just talked about Last House on the left. I got
emphasis.
I got some shit. I got Ozzy Osbourne on my wall. We got like Grind Cobain posters and Texas Chainsaw Massacre posters. But I'm all for some wholesome fun. I like when it's like goofy shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, is it any wonder why people are afraid of technology?
Technology.
So this is a post that I liked from What is the Weirdest Thing You've Seen While in Traffic. Saw a dude get out of his truck.
Excuse me, we're trying to record a podcast.
Jesus Christ, there's like goddamn rice rockets all over this goddamn neighborhood. This place went to shit. I don't know what the hell happened. It used to be a mill town. Used to just be mill workers here. Okay. Saw a dude get out of his truck, pull out his fishing gear, and pretend to fish for cars on his tailgate. When he finally got the line stuck on a guy's windshield, he called for his buddy to come out and help him reel it in.
I love him.
They ran up to the car with a net and put it on a windshield, then proceeded to take a picture with the car. When I got closer, I noticed the dude's lure was a small red gas can. As our lane passed his, he just looked over at us, gave me a tip of his hat as he continued to try to catch the Hummer another lane over.
Ladies,
Marry this man.
Just, this is the type of man you want to find in your life. He will fulfill you in ways you couldn't even imagine.
Exactly.
I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
People live that. That's his truth he's living.
I'm sure
And
he
just-
had like fucking high waters on and shit.
I would literally... That is unreal.
Yeah.
I love it. I wish more people were like him. Can I remind you of the time where we were... It was a dark time.
Oh.
Back when, grandmama. And we were going to the nursing home and we parked at the Whole Foods. Remember? And then
Yep.
we saw that guy drive past with just a skeleton in his passenger
my God,
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally blocked that out of my memory because I was too busy focused on my grandmother dying.
I know, but that's like the only thing I think of as like the light around that dark time.
I ironically had to do with death. The funny part was the skeleton in the person's car.
Yeah, it was ironic, and it was kind of, he didn't know. He didn't know what he was doing for us, I think.
Yeah. We both really enjoyed that moment.
Yeah. It's kind of similar. He's living his truth, and he's just being wholesome in ways he doesn't even know,
Exactly. I caught something like that the other day. I usually don't get fucking corporate food. So when I got home from work the other day, I saw, hey, don't judge me, okay? If it's
fuck
like that,
chain restaurants.
I try to avoid them unless it's Taco Bell. I already had like a fucking 25-minute rant about Taco Bell last episode, so I'll refrain from it.
Okay.
But I saw someone getting Domino's, and in the guy's like the delivery car's like passenger seat was a big stuffed dog.
Good for him.
So we want to get Domino's. You're like, can you bring the driver with the dog, please? The doggo.
Yes.
Definitely. I think I am chock full of stories, and I can't expel any more.
I got one more.
All right, I got one more too. Gotcha. It's a twist.
It's right off of my brain, the dome piece, as you can say.
You're going off the
I don't know where I got it from.
Or what?
Some internet source, but it was so fucking obscure that I remembered, and I've been telling everybody. There are these two conjoined twins.
Okay.
They are...
Ghost hunters? Sorry.
They're conjoined in such a way that they have one penis, one member, whichever one you want to use. And one of them is suing the other one because he often awakens to the other twin masturbating, and he considers that sexual assault.
Wow.
And I wonder how the court is going to handle this situation.
I mean, is that rape at this point? I mean,
is it? That's the thing.
mean,
It's such
when
a
you're
gray area when you're sharing a body. You're literally sharing a member.
yeah, there's no law for that.
No one's thought it out that much, Like, how are they going to handle this?
I really don't. That's fucked.
I thought it was hilarious when I read it. But now I've been thinking about it a lot, like how
do you know if you're not jerking someone else off?
Exactly.
Like, you're getting enjoyment, but like...
And can I say how fucking rude of the one that's suing the other one to not understand a desire, just a normal desire in a human being.
This unfortunate incestuous relationship.
Yeah, like I know the other one's
dick's
probably
your
not
dick.
thinking like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to jerk off my brother right now. No, he's thinking I'm just going to jerk off like it's mine. He's not thinking that. And how fucking inconsiderate of this other twin to not understand that.
Yep.
To think that he's molesting me. No. He's just trying to,
He's just trying to get his rocks off.
I was going to say, it's not like they can, it's not like they can get any other release, but like the old, back in the day, Chang and Eng bunker, back in the day, the conjoined twins in the, like, Barnum and Bailey, whatever,
Yeah.
had so many children, and they were conjoined. they had separate members, but they were still conjoined.
Yeah.
So there's obviously someone will.
Oh, that must be sick. It's like you get to, like your brother's getting laid. It's like you're getting laid. I mean, you just like watch there, and, like, fap a little. I don't know. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
as long as you're doing a good cleanup job with the guy, the dudes with the one dick, where's the harm? What has he got? Like an early shift in the morning?
I don't know, but then it's like, how does he
Fucking
feel?
break.
Like, then it's like, it comes to all these other things. Like, did they both feel the orgasm? Is it just like singular if one person's mentally in it? Does mental stuff come with it? I just have so many questions. I wish I could meet them.
Yeah, no. Maybe you should go back to more some, not to bring it back, but some wholesome fun. Maybe get some sneezing powder, right? Like you're in Germany, right? No, they're doing a thing like tobacco snorting contests. You see that shit?
No.
Germany has like a tobacco, like they ingest tobacco through the nose. It's fucking freaky.
They're on a whole different level.
Yeah, of course they are. What are Germans doing right now? I wonder what the coolest person in Germany is doing right now. I really
They're
hope
eating.
I don't know. I really hope it's not like the Chemical Brothers are still the coolest people in Germany.
They're eating 6 or 7 sausages in Germany.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from the our German fan base if I don't know where
Our German fan
the
base.
Chemical Brothers are from. They're from Manchester.
That is so far.
Okay. That is pretty far from
Manchester.
Germany. Goddamn. Okay, I got one thing to have a quarrel about, because, we've been listening to this the whole time. That show, You're the Worst, there's a guy on there, clearly has a London accent. He says he's from Manchester. How dare you, sir, think I'm not going to be able to discern, like, a fucking, like, downtown London accent from a North Manchester accent?
They think the Americans are stupid. We're not stupid. We know that there's different English accents.
Bro, I've
depending.
watched like 11 seasons of Frasier 3 times. You think I don't know a fucking Manchester accent, bro? Fucking kidding me.
I'm surprised you've even seen that show, because it is the worst.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
I'm
I
not-
started watching it. I was like, this is really awful. I can't stand it. I got through,
fucking
at
kidding
least
me?
I got through like 3 episodes. Like, it wasn't like 30 seconds.
First season, did you jump around?
The first season.
Jump around.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna give you a mixtape of Frasier episodes.
Oh, I'm talking about You're the Worst. I'm not talking about Frasier.
Oh.
No, Frasier is beautiful. I'm talking about You're the Worst.
Oh. Yeah, You're the Worst is the worst.
Okay. No, Frasier is amazing. I fucking love Frasier.
Oh, okay, Jesus. You got me tricked there for a second there, you naughty. You got me fucked up for a second, I'll tell you right there.
You got the hat and everything. Jesus.
Oh my God, so I finished that podcast, S-Town. So I feel like I got my Alabama accent down, man.
It's not bad.
You see the door frame with all, get the lines of the kids.
Jesus Christ.
See all the lines of the kids with their height? The door frame.
It's like you morph into a different person. It's ridiculous.
I used to blow up people's minds because I don't know what state this is from, but this kid used to make you always say, like, honestly, man, I don't know why the fuck you're talking to me like that. I'm in my house, man. Don't fucking tread on me. You better watch your fucking tone, okay?
Don't tread on me. That's what makes it.
That's the things you gotta say.
Oh, I got one.
Remember fucking hula hoops? You ever see people always doing like styling hula hoops now? Whatever the fucking just moving your goddamn hips.
Stalin hoops. Stalin.
All right.
Have you seen the new It?
No, I declined not to go, and then when Cassie, my girlfriend and also roommate, went with her coworkers, Julie and also Robbie and also Ryan, it was sold out. That was last night. Yeah, last night.
What did she think of it?
It was sold out. They didn't see it.
Oh, they didn't see it. That's what you mean. I thought you meant like they went. You couldn't get a ticket because it was sold out.
Oh no, I declined not to go because I wanted to go to the bounce house.
Sure.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not really into it.
A lot of jump scares. It's good for the casual horror fan.
Yeah.
But for the deep in it horror fan, it doesn't do it.
Doesn't do it.
If you don't have a clown phobia, you're not going to be satisfied. That's what I'm going to say.
I have a small clown phobia.
I don't like them, but I'm not like, oh my God, don't get a clown picture near me, you know?
No, I ain't a punk bitch. Like, I have a friend, I won't say his name. He's a little bitch when it comes to snakes. And
I don't like snakes, but I'm not going to freak out.
I'm like, come on, man. Give me a fucking break. But, yeah, I did have a trigger moment on Saturday because of a clown.
Really?
At Rhode Island Antique Mall, there is this giant display of Ronald McDonald.
I need it.
And Cassie, was like, hey, did you see that big thing of Ronald McDonald? I was like, oh, I know, I can't even see it. Oh, don't you ever show that to me again.
I probably will buy it, honestly. I'm probably
so
going to go there on Wednesday.
It's like the whole length of this wall.
Really?
It's huge.
I got to see it. I'm going to go on Wednesday, definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, now that we've been on the topic of horror stores and horror things, since we're getting towards the end, getting towards Halloween, is there any other movies that you want to discuss? Anything you've seen recently?
It Comes at Night still, like my number one.
Yep.
Just because there's a lot of things that are mentioned that aren't further explored, and it's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's one. Well, let's go back to it. But there's one scene in the background. Do you want me to just spoil it for you? It's not really a spoiler.
For it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I've seen like the original. I know the fucking deal is.
Yeah. So
child orgy. Yeah.
The new kid is researching the town, and he's in the library, and there's a shot where there's an old lady in the background looking at some books, and she ends up like turning and facing him, so it's clear like by her body language that Pennywise is like using her to kind of influence this kid to learn about
it takes like a lot of forms.
Yeah. And it's like it's never in focus.
Yeah.
Like you could miss it if you're not paying attention. Like if you're a fucking dumbass, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, if you're looking at the focal point of the film, you're a
which a lot of viewers do that are casual watchers of movies.
If there's like a desk scene in a movie, I'm looking at the desk. I'm not looking at the person's mouth.
Exactly.
I'm not a fucking retard.
But
I'm not a fucking person who's not as smart as me. I gotta get that word out of my vocabulary.
So they cut to like the books, and then they cut back to seeing the lady, and she's like closer.
Oh.
So my thought was like the next, they're gonna cut to the books, they're gonna cut back, and like Pennywise is gonna be behind him, but he doesn't. That doesn't happen. And the next time you see the old lady, she's just normal. So they never explore it. They don't mention it. She's never in focus.
No auditory cues.
Nothing.
Nice.
And it was the best part of that movie. Everything else fucking sucked. Everything else with Pennywise in it sucked. If it was like Stand By Me, I would have loved it more. If it was just like these kids are fucking doing this shit and you'd never see Pennywise hardly, like maybe once or twice, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like their relationship and all their shit that they went through throughout the whole movie was so much better than Pennywise as like a villain in the movie, and the fucking, oh my God, don't even get me started. It was so goofy, and I get he's a clown and it's supposed to be goofy, but it was too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I mean, Tim Curry really hammed it up too in the original.
Tim Curry is the best person ever.
Yeah, I love Tim Curry.
No one can beat him.
Was Tim Curry and John Lovitz in a movie together? Because I love both of them to death. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really watched many horror movies lately.
Oh, but It Comes at Night.
It comes at night. Yeah, go on with that.
The lighting is beautiful.
Yeah, because it's
long
night.
takes.
Long takes.
Beautiful. And it's short and sweet. It's exactly what I want.
Awesome.
And it's by A24, which are like a really good production company that I love, and they make really good movies. They made The Witch too.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched it's not a horror movie, but I watched Old Boy recently.
What's that?
How do you feel about foreign films?
I like foreign films sometimes.
This is a South Korean live action movie.
Yeah, you told me about this one, right?
Yeah. It's awesome.
With the guy.
With the guy.
Yeah.
The movie with the man in it?
The movie with the guy and the dude and the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the thing.
He's doing the thing. Oh, he's doing the damn thing. He's... I have a nice kind of more comedy horror movie that I would recommend if you're looking for something also foreign, Japanese, live action. And if you're looking for something a little weird, a little more experimental, kind of along the lines of When the Sun Sleeps, When Shitty Sleeps, Shitty Canadian Guy Can't Stop Sleeping, The Sleeper and the Bitch that he wants to fuck, the Dream Fucker, The Naked Sleepy Boy.
The Naked Sleepy Boy.
I don't know. What the fuck is that movie called? The Science of Sleep.
The Science of Sleep. Okay. Yeah, that fucking movie is so pretentious. It's incredible.
Yeah, but like how like I don't know. Imaginative.
The French Spanish American movie called The Science of Sleep. Who knows what it is?
That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway. The movie that is in question is House or Hausu from late 70s, and it's basically about all these sisters that go to the grandma's house for like the summer or something, and the house slowly keeps killing all the girls.
Nice.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. But like I said, all the deaths are weird and goofy and over the top. Like a piano eats one of the girls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. I like when it's goofy, when it knows.
It's wicked self-aware. It's super goofy.
There's a I think it's Australian or New Zealand movie on Netflix, and it's goofy horror, but it's like fucking some of the parts fucking fuck me up. But it's about this girl who moves back in with her parents because she gets on house arrest.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
That got goofy towards the end.
Yeah, but then someone's like, she thought like the house was haunted, but someone's actually living in their house, in the walls.
Yeah.
And there's a scene where she's like on the floor, and then it pans up, and the guy's like peeking out at her from a hole in the wall, and that really fucked me up for a while. But that's also goofy, and it's like, it's actually good.
I didn't finish it because it got goofy because I thought it was going to be a little more serious.
That's what I thought too, but I ended up liking it more, that it was like self-aware.
Yeah.
So, but I did watch a movie about some guy. It's one of the guys from Brotherhood, and he got like so sexy. It's ridiculous how hot this guy is. Now I was so shocked, but he moves into this house that has like some kind of demon, and he's like a painter, and he ends up like channeling the devil through his painting, and then it's all fucked up. But it was good. It was honestly like, if you're looking for a horror movie to just watch one night, it's a good one. It's effortless. You don't really have to like make any kind of connections. It's just laid out for you, you know. It's easy, and I appreciate those kinds of horror movies.
Nice.
It's easy, but it's not shitty.
Good.
Also, they're making a Creep 2.
They're making a Creep 2.
Yep, Mark Duplass wrote it.
Oh.
I think it's almost done, and I'm very excited about it.
Very cool.
Because he is my favorite writer of all time.
Nice. I probably mentioned this on a previous podcast, but I did watch Wes Craven's New Nightmare,
Okay.
which was actually really great. Are you into Nightmare on Elm Street at all?
Yeah, sometimes. Depends. Not my favorite.
And it's like, I said I said on Twitter that I wanted to watch a bunch of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies and just count how many times Freddy says bitch. Because the first one, me and Cassie watched recently, still so fucking scary.
Yeah, that's the one with Johnny Depp, right? Gets swallowed up by the bed?
Yeah.
In the bed?
In the bed, yeah. There's one part of that movie that fucked me up as a kid, and it's when her body wrapped in plastic is dragged across the hallway.
Wrapped in plastic, yeah.
But a new part scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Being 20, almost 26.
I gotta watch it again.
It was like seeing the blurriness of her face through the plastic. Because, like, when she falls asleep, the friend is, like, right in the seat next to her.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah. Honestly, that's what makes a good horror movie, if, like, you can watch it at different stages in your life and find something more fucked up every stage, because, like, your fears and everything are different throughout your life.
That was the one that got me bad.
That's good. Because sometimes you can watch a horror movie over and over again throughout your life, and, like, it's still the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So that doesn't really make it timeless.
Yep.
And something like that, if you find something else scary that wasn't scary to you before, it makes it, like, immortal.
Housebound, that's the one you were talking about before.
Yes, Housebound.
Yeah.
It's good.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare sounds like it's going to be something not with Freddy Krueger at all, but it is. It's basically the girl from the original in real life. She has a kid, and Freddy invades the real world.
Oh,
so it's kind of cool.
Meta.
Yeah,
like that.
It's pretty meta. Like, it's weird because, like, there's parts where she, like, calls Robert Englund because they're working on a movie together, and she's like, I don't know about this, and, like, Robert Englund's like, no, it's fine, we're cool, and you're like, motherfucker, you're Freddy.
Is it like a thing where they try to trick the viewer into thinking it's like a documentary?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not
that
documentary.
Good,
no, like, even Wes Craven's in it.
Okay.
And he, like, reveals, like, the lore of it.
Okay. I was hoping they would try to trick you into thinking, like, this is actually happening,
Oh, no, they're
Would
like...
that make it too cheesy? I don't know, but I would enjoy it.
Yeah, no, they're... Pretty much Wes Craven's like, oh, shit, this is really happening.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, we have to make the movie to stop him, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The scares are great. The deaths are great. As a blonde girl, she dies. Perfect.
Perfect.
She's actually pretty hot. A little bit of a shame. But bitch counter, 1. He says bitch once.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, kind of, but
Are they rebooting Halloween again? I was gonna bring this up. I didn't look it up before I left, but like
I don't know, but fuck it at this point. Why not?
But the thing is, what's the guy's name from Eastbound and Down?
Oh, fuck you. Why do you always this is the name I never remember.
And he's the best person on planet Earth.
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. I feel like I think he's the one that's rebooting some classic horror slasher franchise. And once I found out that it's him doing it, I feel like it's going to be really good because I feel like he's a smart creator.
He's a smart person.
He's not going to give you just jump scares and bullshit.
Yeah.
So I kind of have faith in that. But we'll see.
Yeah,
who knows?
We'll see.
Because I know there's all different influences, producers and stuff. Different people have hands in like how movies are made, and they could fucking fuck it up without the creator or the writer actually,
Yep, exactly.
having full control. That's why we all need to support indie movies.
You gotta.
Because that's their vision.
Granted, there's a lot of shitty ones out there.
That's a good one. The Invitation.
The Invitation.
Oh my god.
Oh, see that one I watched Would You Rather first. So I figured like, why should I watch this? This is another dinner party movie. I didn't want to watch it, but you're saying that it's good?
It is. It was shockingly good, honestly. I watched it because the actor I really like in it, Logan Marshall Green, he's very good. And I had no idea what it was about.
Right.
And I like going into movies like that.
Yeah.
And it was actually surprisingly really memorable.
Right on. Okay. That's good.
The Sacrament.
The Sacrament is the stupidest fucking movie ever. It is Jonestown Massacre meets Jesus.
It was okay.
Oh, you watched it? I hated it. I just finished it because I was like so far into it. I was like,
I saw it, but I don't remember any part of it.
There's nothing.
If that says anything.
They go to save the sister, and the sister kills the brother in the end.
Fuck.
Yep.
Did you see Hush?
No.
The guy in it looks like Joel, our cousin.
Our cousin Joel.
And that's what I tell everyone. I said the fucking killer in that movie looks like my cousin, and it ruined it for me.
Yep. That'll happen.
That'll happen.
Sorry. Wrong podcast for that catchphrase. Well, I guess we should just end it there.
Yeah.
You know?
Horror movies.
Yeah, horror movies. Yeah, I guess that should be it.
That's it.
Guess we're signing off there. Check in next time. We're probably going to do some more horror movies. So maybe the homework is, if you're listening to this, send us over some movies. We'll watch them. Maybe we'll rate them. Who knows? Not like anyone's going to, someone might recommend me something.
Maybe.
I'm sure Corey will.
Please.
But we'll try to find something. Even if it's not on Netflix, we'll have the means to retrieve it.
Find a way.
Don't you worry about it. But yeah, I'll try to get something. There's some movies on my list that I'm always meaning to try to tackle. But yeah. All right, guys. See you later. Goodbye now. Hey, have a good day. Yeah, I'll see you later. All right, thanks, man. Hey, I'll see you later.